Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Bengt. Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to talk about why you need to stop wasting time and start living the life that you actually want. First of all, man, we are living in an age of opportunity, and it has never been easier to get out and start doing the things that you actually want to do. The information is there, the resources are there, the people are there, and all that's stopping you is the massive amounts of distraction and meaninglessness that has also come with the internet and this age of, information and stuff like that. So setting out your priorities and deciding for yourself that you want to start living the life you actually want is just the mindset shift that you need to make to start making it happen. Now, there's a lot of things that go into this, but at the end of the day, man, like, life is short. We've been lied to thinking that we've got all this time in the world. And, there's this divide between like the enjoy your 20s and, kind of live it up while you can. And then also the hustle culture that's like, if you're not a millionaire by 19, then you're screwed. And it's like, there's this growing kind of divide between those two things. And personally, I don't really fall in either one of those buckets. I'm kind of somewhere in the middle where I do have a lot of goals and I do have a lot of aspirations and things that I want to do and, stuff that I want to achieve in life. But at the same time, there's a balance to having fun, having good relationships, and actually living a quality life with experiences and stuff like that. So I think that reflecting on it, looking back in time, I've kind of had like the middle ground between those two. And I think I've reaped the rewards of that, where I have a business. Financially, there's a lot of room for me to grow still, but at the same time, I'm on track and I can kind of dial that up when I want to. But also I've set my life up to where I am very free. I do have quality relationships and people that I care about in life and I can go out and have fun and do things with. And I appreciate that and I love that. And one of the biggest things that I've kind of not been able to consistently do, but something that's been more on the forefront of my mind as far as how do we actually do this? How do we actually start living the life that we want? And all you really need to do to be able to figure that out is to start acting and start thinking as if you are the person that you already want to be. And we've talked a lot about manifestation and the truth about not giving a fuck and all these things on this channel before. So go check out some of those other videos if you want kind of a deeper insight into that. But the reality is, if you want to make the most impactful shift in your mindset and in your life, all you have to do is start thinking differently. Everything that we experience, all the life, all the things that's going on around us is just like the external reflection of the thoughts that we're having. So if you want to change your life, you got to change how you think first. If you change how you think, change what you believe, your behavior and your life as a result of that behavior will change. Everything changes through action, but it starts with the thoughts. So the quickest and easiest way to probably do this is when you wake up in the morning, think about the life, think about the day that you would live if you were in your dream reality. Now, for some of you, that might be someone that's completely free and can travel and do whatever. For some of you, that might be you want to be a millionaire, you want to make a lot of money, you want to have a business, you want to do all these things. And the reality is there's enough people out there that have already done the thing that you want to do, where there's some kind of blueprint. Now, you might have your own spin, you might have your own twist, you might have your own take on it, and that's totally fine. But I think that if I asked you the question, what does the best version of you do on a day-to-day basis? Like this morning when you woke up, if you were the best version of yourself, what would your day look like? What were the things that you're going to do? In what order? How long would you spend on them? What would you be doing? What tasks, what individual accomplishments do you need to get done for today to be the best version of yourself that's living in the reality that you actually want to be experiencing? So for example, for me, I wake up this morning, I'm like, first thing I got to do is, get some water in my system, get my body going, get exercise, get out and moving. So I just went to the park, did a little walk, kind of clear my head. And I like to do that before I make these videos so that I'm kind of like just in this neutral kind of blank state where I can just kind of, pull things out of thin air and speak genuinely and honestly. So that's what I like to do. That's my process. And for me, step one was get out and make a video. After this, I got to go to the gym. And then I got a couple other things I got to take care of for business. I got to talk to some people. I got some clients and things I need to check up on. And those are all the things that the best version of me that lives the life that I want to live would do And so I'm doing them here in the present, acting in it now. So that's probably the quickest, easiest way to make that shift, to start actually experiencing the life that you want to have. And it really is as simple as just changing your mind, changing the way that you think, and acting out and doing the things that you actually know the best version of you would be doing. And that's the quickest way to like shift realities, to kind of get into the life that you actually want to be living. The second one would be to just throw away all the limiting beliefs, all the self-doubt. If you've watched Dune, you know that fear is the mind killer. I absolutely love that quote. The more that you think about it, the more that you reflect on it, the more that you see that it's real and it's everywhere and it affects everybody. Like, the things that are stopping you from living the life that you actually want is because you're like afraid of it. Somewhere deep in your subconscious, you almost don't want to be the best version of yourself because you're afraid or you're scared of the responsibilities that come with it. You don't trust yourself to be that person yet. You don't trust yourself to have to deal with those responsibilities yet. You don't trust yourself to be able to consistently juggle that and handle it. And it's crazy because your fear and yourself, like, you are literally blocking the blessings that you want. You're literally limiting yourself to the life that you have now instead of having the life that you want, because you don't trust yourself with it. You're afraid of it. And it's so crazy how when you start to do a little bit of self-reflection, and maybe if you pursue some spirituality or faith or something, and you start to like kind of tap into this higher consciousness, tap into a higher frequency where you allow yourself to not be afraid, you allow yourself to be the best version of yourself, it almost, it frees you mentally and spiritually, but also it forces you to like kind of readjust the whys in your life. It forces you to think about, why do you actually want the things that you want? And when you can do that too and start living a life that you actually want, but it's also genuinely what you want, not just what you've been told to want, that's when you really start to enjoy things. That's when you really start to feel like there's no pressure on you. Like, it's just you versus you. You're in your own lane, just doing your best to create the life that you're supposed to have, that you want to have for yourself. And those are the things for me that have been kind of on my mind recently, and I think have made the biggest impact as far as me actually feeling okay. Because I was in a long period of time where I felt very, very stagnant. I felt very, very like stuck, and my life maintained like the same trajectory. I don't feel like I grew a lot as a person, in business, with all of these things, because I was holding myself back. And a big piece of it too is, if you want to live a different life, if you want to be somewhere other than where you are right now, then you need to let go of the past and not be too worried about the future. If you're living in either one of those states, you will never be able to be present, and all of the best things about life happen in the now. You have to be living in the now. You have to be creating in the now. You have to be manifesting in the now. You have to be experiencing and living in the present, this moment right here, now. And the reason why I was stuck, the reason why I've been experiencing this kind of cycle of like stagnancy and not growing. I haven't gone up, haven't gone down, just kind of been maintaining this like steady thing. And I was living in the past way too much. There were some deep things about my life 2 to 3 years ago that I like couldn't let go of. And as soon as I let go of those things, like, bro, I've spent way too much time just brewing and like holding on to these things and not truthfully processing them, not meditating on it, not letting it go, and allowing a new life to enter, allowing me to kind of step into a new person and kind of get back to where I was at with my mindset of like growth and actually noticing progress. So the biggest takeaway there is, you can only have one life. You can only have one existence, right? And in order for you to usher in a new life, a new frequency, a new way of living, you have to let the old shit go. You can't be in two places at once. So if you're watching this and you feel like you're stuck, think about what things from your past are holding you back, and think about what fears you have for the future that are stopping you from wanting to achieve it. And if you can do those two things and change the way you think and start acting as if you have the life that you already want, I promise that you will start to see noticeable improvements and progress. And also your mental health will improve dramatically. Like if you're watching this video, chances are the title of this video and the topics that I cover on this channel probably resonate with you. And if you know that, then you know that there's something that you desire. There's something that you're chasing after. There's a life that you should be living that you're not. And we feel our best when we're actively doing the things that we know will get us to the life that we want, instead of just thinking about it. If you're depressed, if you're stuck in this cycle of like hating yourself and being stuck in this shitty life that you don't want, it's because you're thinking so much about all the things you should be doing. You're planning, you're thinking, you're plotting, but you're not doing. If you are doing the things that you know will get you to where you want to go, you will absolutely feel better, and you will start to see noticeable progress in you shifting towards the actuality of that life that you want to be true and to be the one you're living and experiencing. So highly encourage you guys, take a moment, let go of the past. Don't be afraid of the future. Start doing the things you know you need to be doing to get to where you want to go, and you will see noticeable improvement. I promise. So guys, if you made it to the end of this video, you're a real one. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys are having a blessed day. I will see you guys in the next one. Stay strong, stay blessed, stay dangerous. I'll catch y'all. Peace.